Hey everybody, I'm gonna do kind of a weird video today. Most of you aren't used to seeing me doing these kind of videos. Had a little problem I've been working on for about 2 weeks now. Could not get any answers out of anybody. So we'll get right to it. This one's gonna be reposted under car audio issues, and there's a couple of people I'll be tagging in at JP, the install guy. He seems to really get the message out, so he's gonna be the main guy I'm sending this video to, so he can, like either re-record it, share it, whatever it takes. But this is a problem I've heard a lot of Hummer guys ask about, and as you can see, I have purchased me a new Hummer. Now the problem is that I didn't like the stereo that was in it. It didn't give me any of the shit that I wanted. So I went out and I bought one of those Chinese freaking iPad takeover things that, basically becomes your phone. And that's what I hooked up in here. Now here's the issue. I had to call and get all this stuff worked out with Crux or whoever they are, because I couldn't get any sound to come out of it in the first place. Eventually, we ended up putting a jumper wire across there. Then everything was ran like normal, all the way to the back. I didn't get fancy. I didn't bury my wires because I knew that this might come up. So I don't know if you can see those down there or not, but my wires are running through there. And then they come around back here and they dump out where I have 6,000 watts worth of base. I've got these set from my highs. I've got these set from my lows. And I wanted to use my 200 amp Bose system because the speaker in it is good. Somebody changed out the speakers in this thing, but they didn't bother to, upgrade anything. They just upgraded all the speakers. So after I got done wiring everything the way that Cruxfield showed me, the only thing that would come on is this. None of my car speakers worked. And I kept trying to figure out what it was. And here's what it was right here. The little blue wire that triggers your amps. The way that it comes out of the wiring harness, it will cause these not to work, or any of your other speakers in your car. It throws everything back here to these two units. I didn't want that because it sounded real stupid. I had my highs covered, I had my lows covered, but I had nothing in the mid-range. And not a single speaker out of 10 in this vehicle was working. So what I did after going through YouTube for hours and hours and hours, scrolling, asking, looking, couldn't find anything, as I came back up here, I yanked out my dash unit and I cut that blue wire that goes to the amp. I tied it in with a 12 volt keyed wire underneath the hood, so that basically, when the car's off, it's off. Car's on, it comes on, and this is the result. It's in here now. Start her up. Takes a minute for everything to come online. Stereo comes up. Doobie-doo tells me to hook up, which I already did. Then we go into loading. We go right here. I don't know if you're able to hear this or not, but right now this is set at about 30%. My soul cry, I've been so high, I might nose dive over you. I don't want the regrets, I don't want to be alone. Easiest way to show that, actually, since it's so dark in there, is to come back here. And I wish I'd have brought a piece of paper. You feel a kick in there, you feel a kick in there. And right there on mid, you can feel it. And up here, you can feel that too. So that's the fix. Bypass your trigger switch, put your trigger switch directly to 12 volt, and you can use your factory amp and your aftermarket amp without buying 6 or 7 Crux wiring harnesses, which that was their answer. Buy another harness. I looked at what the harness did. Same thing I did. It basically cuts that blue wire and hooks it up to 12 volt keyed. Have a good day.